I'm doing my PhD in interpreting, and my research is basically about the need for training programs for medical interpreters in Jordan, especially those who work with refugees and NGOs. So I got involved in the Impact Journal initiative since the very beginning in December 2018. So I am a member of the founding editorial team and also the head of the engagement and community team. I decided to engage in this initiative because as a PhD student and as an early researcher, I thought that this is going to be a great opportunity for me to gain experience and learn more about the process of publishing articles and how journals work. It has given me the chance and the pleasure to work with students from different disciplines and backgrounds and hear their ideas and share mine. It helped me develop new skills, and no one can deny that it's going to look great on my CV. Starting a new journal is never easy. There are going to be challenges along the way. One of the challenges that we encountered as team members was finding common ground and the right way to communicate with each other and to communicate our ideas. At the beginning, we struggled with that and we kind of didn't listen to each other, but then we found out the right way to kind of listen and respect each other's ideas and respect each other's opinion. Because I didn't have experience in this area, I was constantly worried about my responsibilities and tasks and doing things properly. And I guess that was one of the challenges that I encountered. But you know what? We're starting a new journal, so I learned how to accept that and ask for people's help. But some of these challenges actually opened our eyes and helped us as team members. For example, at the beginning of the journal, we didn't have a code of conduct. But after going through things and encountering challenges, we decided that we do actually need one to protect team members and to protect the progress of the journal and everyone we work with. I consider myself quite lucky that I got the chance to meet a lot of people from different cultures and backgrounds. But being a member of the Impact Journal, I got the chance to talk to them on a different scale, on a different level. We talked as PhD students, we talked as researchers. Impact Journal gave me also the chance to improve my communication skills, my leadership skills, and my teamwork skills. And on top of that, I actually came out of this experience making new friends.
My research is on gender stereotyping and school exclusion of pregnant schoolgirls in Kenya and Tanzania. I'm a member of the Impact editorial team on legal and policy matters. I joined Impact Journal about 18 to 24 months ago. I've really enjoyed my time as an editorial team member, working and co-creating this journal. My greatest learning has been on understanding how to use design thinking in creating something that individually will not have worked, but together we were able to create this. I would say for anyone looking to work on a journal or any type of endeavor at all, being in a dynamic team with different skills and talents is a great way to advance what only you could not have possibly achieved. I've really enjoyed my time. Thank you.
I'm a member of the founding team of the Impact Journal, that meaning that I've joined the initiative since November 2018. I believe that the best way to get applied knowledge is to engage in a meaningful initiative and participating in co-shaping it so that it is meaningful. To this extent, I'm happy that I've joined this journal since day one. Participating in a multidisciplinary project can be challenging by default. The biggest challenge, though, is that in order to meet the expectations that our aims and scope set, we need to find ways to work and establish the relevant policies and strategies that, while aligning with the academic standards, they also lead us to the new paths that we want to follow. The most valuable lesson that I've taken as a member of the editorial team of this journal is that it is feasible to work along with people from diverse backgrounds. In fact, collaboration in such a context can orientate your way of thinking and acting in unexpected ways. It further demands that you develop your communication skills so that you can communicate your ideas to your partners with totally diverse approaches and practices.
I have been an editorial team member of the Impact Journal since 2018, and I'm really delighted with my participation in this initiative. Establishing a multidisciplinary scientific journal was really challenging due to lack of experience and working with people from various backgrounds, but I have gained much knowledge of publication, management and leadership skills, and especially being a part of a great team with brilliant and enthusiastic members.
Having completed a PhD in 2014, I am well aware of how difficult it can be to find a job after the PhD, and of the importance of developing skills that can be used in academia, but also transferred to roles beyond of academia. In conversation with PhD students, it became clear that although very challenging, the creation of an academic journal would provide them with development at a variety of different levels, and that they would be able to gain knowledge and skills which can be applicable to a wide spectrum of professions. I'm really glad that I'm working in a partnership with students and that we have together created a very interesting journal, so International Modern Perspectives in Academia and Community Today. And I have thoroughly enjoyed this opportunity. Personally, I have learned a lot of things with the students. I have learned how to lead discussions in inclusive ways by ensuring that everyone's contributions are acknowledged, respected, and appreciated. I've also learned how to ensure that debate is geared towards solutions and always conducted in positive and respectful ways. I understood the need for creating a communication dynamic where there are rules for how communication is conducted. So this ensures that good conduct is established and that everyone knows what the boundaries are, but also what can we do to create relationships of trust and of collaboration and co-creation, let's say. As a result of this work, I feel much more empowered and willing and prepared actually to work in interdisciplinary teams. And that's because the group of students in this initiative comes from all disciplinary areas at the university. And the reason why now I feel more willing and prepared is also because every time we brainstorm together, there's always a new insight that I gain. There's always something that changes my previous thinking. And I personally find that inter-exchange of knowledge and of thoughts very positive and fascinating.
Currently, I'm the head of the proofreading team for the Impact Journal. I have been involved in the Impact Journal editorial team from the start in 2018, and I'm one of the founding editorial teams. I'm very satisfied that I've been engaged in this initiative because it is a unique opportunity to work with talented team members, to exchange knowledge, and to have very fruitful discussions. The skills I'm developing as part of this initiative are mainly transferable skills, such as communication skills, negotiation skills, decision-making, risk-taking, interpersonal relationships, critical thinking, etc. These skills will be very helpful in the long term regarding my academic life in terms of teaching, supervision, research, teamwork, and taking initiatives. Finally, working with Impact Journal teams is a true pleasure and highly rewarding experience, so I would like to thank all those who are involved in the Impact Journal teams.
I've been with the Impact Initiative now for 2 years, or just under 2 years. I joined because I think it's important to have these strong bridges between community and academia, especially within the STEM subjects. So given the latest situation of COVID-19, I think that's highlighted the importance of these strong bridges and the strong links between community and STEM that kind of need to be fostered. I thought it was also a good opportunity to see insights into how journals themselves work and to get a new perspective that may not necessarily be apparent at first, and how different roles within the journal interact with each other. I thought it was also a good idea to get some different perspectives on the same issue, with members of Impact also being from the social sciences, which may have a completely different point of view to myself from more the STEM side of things.
I have joined Impact editorial team from 5 months. Once I heard about the journal and its aim to engage academia with our society and to try to find a solution for our world problems, I was excited to be one of the team and also to be an editorial and know what behind the scene, what are going when someone try to submit a paper. It will impact my future as well, as I have to submit and publish a paper in my field. All the editorial team are helpful and friendly, try to help me, and I'm trying to engage with them and to help for the next step.
What drew me to the Impact Journal was the fact that it was an initiative that was student-led to bridge the gap between academia and the community. This is something that I'm quite passionate about in my own work. I believe that there are many things that we can learn from the community, and I think that academia will thrive when we actually learn and address power imbalances between researchers and researchees. And I believe that the Impact Journal is one platform where we can begin to have those conversations and open up channels for co-collaboration. There have been many challenges along the way. Working together didn't always run so smoothly, and we lost one of our members quite early from the community engagement team. However, from that we did learn that we maybe needed to address a code of conduct, and as members of the team we all came together and put together our own thoughts in terms of what this code of conduct should contain, and this was all signed by members and agreed upon, so from a negative came a positive. I have learned so much about journal processes that I never knew before as a student and as an academic, which has been very insightful and actually very helpful for me in terms of my future in publishing and publishing articles myself. I would like to thank Lillian so much, our editor, who has been there from the very start and who has held everything together. And I always say she's the glue that binds us, and she really is. This journal is such a democratic and inclusive working space, and that is because of the vision of Lillian. And we have been able to foster good communications between the many academic disciplines that currently participate in the journal, in the day-to-day running of the journal. As community engagement editor, I am hoping to expand that towards the community and have community members also come aboard. And this really is about bridging gaps between academia and the community, and it's something that I'm very passionate about and very committed to.
My research interests really focus on rational prescribing and medicines management for older people within primary care. I've been involved in the Impact Journal for around about 6 months now, having been approached to be co-editor-in-chief following a student nomination process. And actually, with everything that's happened this year, I have yet to have the opportunity to actually meet the other editorial team members face to face. So I'm really looking forward to doing that whenever it is safe to do so, and build up those relationships and rapport with my colleagues. I'm an experienced peer reviewer. I've reviewed manuscripts for over 20 high quality, high impact journals in the fields of health services research and pharmacy practice. I'm also currently an associate editor for a leading healthcare journal. So really, I suppose I was encouraged to take on this role because of that experience that I already had, and I was keen to try and impart that experience to others. And also I was keen to be involved in a university-wide initiative that would see me working with students and staff from outside of my own discipline. We have a diverse editorial team made up of a group of PhD students from across the university, so all sorts of different schools and faculties, and they're supported by an editorial board. And I'm really excited over the next number of months and years to oversee the strategic development of the journal, to enhance the dialogue between different academic disciplines and sections of the community, and also to observe the growth and development of the students who will be involved in the initiative. Without a doubt, the COVID-19 pandemic has been a massive challenge to us this year in terms of planning for the journal. However, I am confident that we will be able to deliver an intellectually stimulating first issue and really grow our readership as well, and that will be due to the hard work and commitment of our students.